Alright, today we're going to be trying to diagnose the issue with this here Sabre Lawnmower. So, make sure you can see it. The oil consists of gas, and it's not supposed to. That's actually incorrect. The oil is supposed to be oil and just oil, but it has decided it wants to do otherwise. So hopefully it's out of oil soon. Looks like it's getting there. And by oil, I mean gasoline in the location where oil should be. Sorry for the lack of uploads and stuff, but there's good reason. I haven't really had any interesting things to post. I don't want to be posting no boring garbage. You know, so my videos are probably boring enough anyway. Is there a hole in the cup? Maybe. I wouldn't doubt it. Alright, I'm gonna cut back when this is fully empty and we can start diagnosing the problem. Alright, now it's basically empty. Empty enough where it can drain itself. So we have the hood off. This is a Sabre by John Deere. It's made around the later 90s. And my first guess is going to be what my friend told me, and it's going to be stuck float in the carb. You look in there, there's gas. You look in the gas tank, there's not as much gas as there should be. This was full last time I went and tried to mow with it. And last time I went and tried to mow with it, it was running really awful. And it was smoking. And I think that could be because the float in the carburetor has become stuck. And with it being stuck, it's just draining all the gas into the engine. And the reason why I was smoking is because all of it going into the engine's going into the bottom end, because that's where it ends up resting. Then when it's running, there's so much gas that the oil and gas mixture are burning because there's so much of it. So that's my theory. So I'm saying probably are going to have to mess with this carb. It ran fine before it started having the issues, but now it barely runs. Right now it doesn't because the battery's dead. So you can take those out. I'm going to have to charge the battery. The battery charger is in the shed, so I could probably get it started on that. But I think once that is entirely done with what it's doing, then I'm going to start pulling off the carb. And I'm also going to start charging the battery so that once this thing is repaired, it stops having issues with that. Look at that. So what we've done is we've taken all that, because that's overflowing as you can tell, putting it in my old oil bottles. Because now this is the perfect mixture for Molotov cocktails. Probably shouldn't say that online, but now it is. It's mostly gas, but it's got a little oil. The oil helps it burn longer, and the gas helps it combust quickly. So we'll just put that right there. It's no longer 5W30. That's 9010. We got another bottle right here, so we can put the rest of that in there. But, yeah. Once that is entirely done, and I got the carb off, I'll come back. So this video isn't going to be a super long one like my last few. Let me do a little update. That quad is gone, the blue one. I sold it because it was kind of a hunk of crap. One problem after another. And something that I realized after the fact of me getting rid of it, you look at this piston right there. There's a dent in the piston. And there was a crap of scratches. But I kind of ignored those. So here's the replacement for it. There's a pit bike. Why is everything so blurry? There we go. This pit bike. I traded for it. It has a few problems, but they're nowhere near as bad as that one. Leaks oil because the seal's missing around that. This gas tank is dumb because can't put the bolts in, or the front one, because then it pokes a hole in the line. We already fixed one of the problems, which was it had no grips. Or it had grips, but they were bad and the throttle was bad, so I threw a 1PZ on it. And it's been nice and good. It's got a little play in it, but that's probably, I just need to adjust it more. So overall, this thing's pretty good. So this quad right here, I'm actually selling this. I'm on Marketplace. Some guy is gonna come pay $400 for it, and giving half to my buddy, because this is his four-wheeler, but I'm selling it for him. So we agreed on 50-50 on it since it's been here for so damn long. And after that, we're getting new muffler, new front tube. We're getting a new Kickstarter. We're getting a kickstand. It ain't have one. We're getting all new plastics, a new tall seat instead of a normal one. We're getting a new gas tank, which isn't going to be this metal one. We're going to get a better one that's not metal. Get plastic, a little weight savings. This thing is pretty heavy. This thing is pretty nice. We're also getting a new rear shock, because this shock may look nice, but it's blown out. It's shot, so. But both of the tires are good. They're in good shape. Front tube is just flat. You can kind of tell, but that's not going to be very hard. It's going to be a lot easier than putting in the tubes on that thing. So, looks like that's done draining. So I'm going to get the carb off, and then we'll be right back. Alright, carb is now officially off. Now it's time to figure out how to get the bowl off. Because there doesn't really seem to be any very apparent ways to be doing that. So let me see if I can figure that out. Alright, well, my phone died my phone cut off when it was recording and the video stopped, but I took the carb off, opened it up. The float didn't seem to be stuck, but in order to open the car, I had to whack it a couple times with my wrench so the seal would break. So it actually opened. So it seems good now. So hopefully it is good. So I think what we do is we put oil in it, and then we see if it this machine here will focus, and then once my phone focuses, if it'll run. Got some oil right there by that tire. So hopefully we can get this thing going. It might smoke a little bit on the first startup because it's still going to burn a little bit of that old oil out of it, or the old gas oil out, or what's ever sitting in the cylinder. I don't know. Maybe not. It might, but you know, we'll see. But I forgot to charge the battery while we were doing that, so I'm gonna I'm gonna start charging the battery, and then I'm gonna change the oil, and we'll come back when that's done. All right, finished adding oil to this thing, and now it cranks right up, runs fine. It's probably gonna smoke a tidbit for the next little bit because the whole muffler is just wet with oil and stuff. But yeah, that was this video. It's probably pretty short because I'm gonna have to edit some things out to clip it down and get rid of excess just garbage. But yeah, well, see you next time.